Hello my fellow family foodie friends, it's Jackie and welcome back to another week of grocery hauls. This week is unplanned and not exactly how I meant for it to go. I wanted to go to Walmart and to Aldi. I want to get all my produce to Aldi, and my son ended up just basically throwing up all night long, and that means we're not going to Aldi today. So I ended up putting in a second Walmart grocery pickup order and I hit the jackpot in some substitutions. So we did strictly Walmart this week. Not my favorite to do, but it worked and it's super inconvenient, and I'm so grateful for the convenience when my son is puking. Also, when my son's puking, this is the Jackie. Sweatpants, no makeup, barely looking alive. But anyways, we're gonna get into what I got from Walmart, my substitutions, and then at the end you get to see my meal plan. Okay, so I got eggs. We are making something called Grandpa Special. My husband's late grandfather, it's something that he used to make. It's hot dogs, eggs, potatoes, and toast. I know it sounds really weird, but it's super comforting and very delicious. It's also my husband, one of his favorite meals, and I love it too. I'm making a pesto mozzarella crock-pot chicken, and then you add in some cooked pasta to it. I saw this on my friend Leanne's channel. I will link her channel below and the video where she talked about this and a what's for dinner, but it was really good, or it looked really good, and it sounds like something my family would love. And then I'll leave a little bit of pesto on the side and some noodles so that my daughter that doesn't eat meat doesn't have to have the chicken part. But anyways, you need mozzarella. I'm taking tacos to a friend this week, so I got shells. I actually tried getting the Great Value brand. This is something I would have bought at Aldi, but since we're not going, I got the Great Value brand and they were out of it, so I got the Mission instead. That was a huge upgrade as far as cost goes. So I got 2 of them. One for our family, one for theirs, because if I'm making a meal to take to someone, almost always we have the same thing here. We're gonna have either tacos or walking tacos. I got breadsticks to have with the mozzarella dinner. I'm gonna make these Olive Garden style. I've shared that before, but they're so good. I put butter and Parmesan and garlic salts, and they taste a lot like Olive Garden. So you can see they visually look like Olive Gardens. And so we haven't had those in a while. It sounded good. Bread for my daughter's lunches and for the toast for Grandpa Special. I asked all of my kids for dinner ideas this week, and my oldest, Mila, who doesn't eat meat, asked for walking tacos. We just put them in a bowl. We don't have the mini Frito bags, but she likes to use the chili cheese corn chips, and my middle daughter likes the regular corn chips. I got kale because my middle daughter asked for the zuppa Toscana, which is sausage, kale, potato, chicken broth, cream, really yummy soup. That's what she asked for, so those are the 2 dinners. My husband and my oldest daughter will not eat the zuppa Toscana, so they will just have leftovers. I cleared that with my husband. He's usually pretty flexible with that. I got this guacamole, this salsa, and the sour cream to take to the friends that I'm taking tacos. And I'm also going to cut up some green onion for them, cut up some tomatoes. I got a head of iceberg lettuce. We have been buying romaine for a long time, but we had iceberg a few weeks ago and we really enjoyed making salads, so I'm repeating that. And I will also cut up some of the lettuce for the tacos that we deliver. I'm basically going to take all of these different toppings, diced, cleaned, or packaged like this, and then I'm going to send with them tostada shells, flour tortillas, and a bag of chips so that they can build whatever they want. Try to make it as easy as possible. Also, so I did try ordering 2 of these Cantina style Great Value brand chips, which we love, and they're less than $1. But you guys, check out this substitution. This is 13 ounces and they only had 1 bag left. So we got 1 bag like we ordered. And then since these are 9 ounces, we got 2 bags to make up for the smaller size. Since this is 13 and this is 9, they substitute 2 of them, and it's name brand. And look, it's normally $3.29 a piece instead of like I think 97 cents. So I got 2 $3.29 bags substituted for 1 97-cent bag. That is amazing, and that doesn't normally happen. But that's one thing I like about Walmart is if they can't find what you want, normally they give you a really good substitution. And it definitely paid off in my tortillas and my tortilla chips. So woohoo! I got a lemon. This is for the pesto chicken with the mozzarella, and I think you just juice it in there, we'll see. Cucumbers for me to snack on, for my son to snack on, for the girls' lunches. Chicken broth for the zuppa Toscana, for my girls' lunches. Black beans for the walking tacos. Parmesan, this is just a sprinkle on top of the pesto, and we used almost all of our Parmesan and an Alfredo sauce, so we just needed more. I have pork sausage for my zuppa toscana. I do have a bunch of taco meat that I just made last week in the freezer, but I want to make fresh stuff for my friend, and I'm just going to make 3 pounds and then give them probably 2 pounds worth, and then we'll have a pound for our dinner and just make it fresh. I just think it'll be a little nicer to not give them my thawed out beef. Even though I think it tastes amazing, tastes fine, it just seems nicer to make it fresh for them. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm doing. The potatoes, these are for Grandpa Special and Zuppa Toscana. I will use the entire 5 pounds for both of those. We go through a gallon of milk a week. I buy it every single week. Cottage cheese, I'm going to have some of this every day for my lunch. I'm trying to come up with like a pretty standard diet that I have up until dinner time of mainly healthy foods or things that are filling and not like super gunky. And so I'm gonna have some cottage cheese with the everything but the bagel seasoning. It's so good. Belvitas, I really love these. My girls got me hooked. They like to take these to their school for snacks, but they kind of got burnt out on them. And I ended up eating them and discovered how delicious they are. So I don't eat 4 at a time. They come in packs of 4, but I'll eat 2 with my coffee for breakfast sometimes. And it's such a treat. So what I plan on doing is this being the first thing that like I eat in the morning, and I don't eat right when I get up. I like to wait a while, but with my coffee I'll have half of a pack. And I love the blueberry and the toasted coconut. I'm actually really disappointed because last year around this time Aldi had like, I don't know if it was a trial or a special buy, they had blueberry of an Aldi version, and that's actually what got me to try the blueberry flavor, and I wish they still sold it, but they don't. Pesto for the pesto chicken. My daughter loves these cherry pies from Walmart. They're 50 cents a piece, and I just saw that I could order it. I didn't know if it was something you could order through the pickup, and you could, so I thought that would delight her and make her evening snack easy tonight. Hazelnut spread for my daughter's lunches. Same with the peanut butter, whatever sandwich they want to make. This rotini is for the pesto chicken and the crock pot. Pinto beans, I just recently made these last week and I'm making them again. They're really good and I think my friend will like them. She eats mainly vegetarian. I'm sending meat for the others in her family, but she eats mainly vegetarian and these beans are really good. My husband texted me right before I sent the order and asked me to order these for him to take to work. And then my final substitution of the day was Fiesta Blend. I ordered a single 8-ounce package and they were out of it, so they upgraded me to the 16-ounce package. And this I'm just gonna send right to my friend's house too. And finally, the taco seasoning to season up all of the taco meat for our walking tacos and my taco bar that I'm sending to my friend's house. So altogether, this total was just under $80, and that again was 2 different orders. They said people actually do that quite a bit, so I feel like I have lots of good stuff under $80 for a week of dinners. Obviously, I do use what we have here on hand as well. And now I'll share with you my meal plan. Okay, this week for dinner we are having chow mein. That has bumped around every few weeks, and I'm finally going to use that cabbage this week. It's actually the first dinner I'm making to make sure I use it. Zuppa Toscana, Grandpa Special, tiki masala and rice. We're gonna have either baked tacos from Trader Joe's or walking tacos with chips, rice, pesto, mozzarella chicken in the crock pot, and a French toast. So these are our dinners this week. I do plan on making dinner every single night, and this is the plan. So if that Grandpa Special sounds really good to you, you can check out a video I have dedicated strictly to Grandpa Special right here, or you can see later in the week in my What's for Dinner. It'll be featured there as well. And don't forget to subscribe if you like having grocery shopping inspiration, meal inspiration. I do weekly grocery hauls and what's for dinner, so you can go ahead and subscribe and you won't miss anything. Chow down and chow.